Today we're just going to be using all cuts of chicken. Doesn't really matter, we're going to cut it all up and use the whole lot. And if there's anything left over that you don't want to use for nuggets, you can use it pretty much for anything else. Whack it in the freezer, up to you, not a problem. And you're left, of course, with the carcass that you can use for chicken stock. I've got a couple in the freezer already, and I'll be doing another video on how to make chicken stock. So now you've got the chicken into any size pieces that you like. Put those aside and now make the batter. To batter the chicken, we're going to be using a two-stage process. In one bowl, a dry dredge, which is some seasoned flour and flavourings, and then the other bowl, the actual batter that we're going to be using beer for. And of course, being British, it's got to be the good old Stella, a classic Belgian drink, but you've got to love a good old can of Stella. So we'll be using that to make the batter, along with some flour, some baking powder, and some seasonings. Put some plain flour in a dish. It can be a bowl or a plate. Add some salt, some black pepper, ideally some onion granules, some garlic granules if you've got those. I like to add some smoked paprika. And then the magic ingredient, which is pretty much used everywhere but gets a lot of bad press, is MSG. Just a spoonful in, and it's what McDonald's, KFC, all those guys use anyway. Once you've got your dry ingredients in the bowl, make sure that's all fully whisked up, and we put that aside while we make the beer batter. Put your plain flour into the bowl, and a spoon of baking powder, some salt, pepper, another half spoon or so of MSG. Whisk all that together. And now you can add your beer. Pour the beer in gradually and keep whisking until you get an even consistency with no lumps, until it's the consistency of double cream or a thin custard. At this point, it's worth putting your pan on to start heating up whatever type of oil you use. Even if you use beef dripping, which I'm using here, it tastes amazing. Don't overfill the pot. You want to heat it to about 170 degrees, thereabouts. It's always good to use one hand for the dry and one hand for the wet. Pick up your chicken pieces with one hand, put them in the dry dredge, make sure they're fully coated and shake off any excess, then put them into the batter, make sure they're fully covered in the batter, and from there you can then put them into the oil to start frying. Repeat this with the other pieces of chicken, but make sure you don't overcrowd the pan, because if you overcrowd the pan, the temperature will go down too much, you'll end up with very greasy nuggets. Keep frying until they're nice and golden, probably 5-6 minutes, depending on the size of the chicken you're doing. And when they are nicely golden and clearly very crunchy, take them out. Immediately drain them on some kitchen paper and sprinkle over some salt. After a few moments, transfer them to a wire rack and then they're ready to eat. Now, the perfect thing to have with these gorgeous chunky chicken nuggets is a cheeky, very easy to make honey mustard sauce. In a bowl, add some mayonnaise, add some honey and some mustard and a little touch of lemon juice. Then all you want to do is mix it up. You can vary the quantities whatever you like. It's a very easy sauce to make, and it's a perfect thing to go with your nuggets. But let's try a little nugget. I mean, look at that, it's just gorgeous. Let's have a little listen. Look at that, so juicy. And let's try it with the sauce. So good, really, really good. These are quite chunky, but a lot of that is the batter, the way it puffed up, and that comes from adding the beer. It gives you a very light, almost like a tempura batter. You can't beat it, and I definitely recommend you all try this. If you like nuggets, you will love these, and it's so, so simple. And you can also adjust the seasonings and add any flavors you like. And this sauce goes so well with it, so let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite sauce or accompaniment to chicken nuggets? And if you really want to embrace cooking and enjoy it and be passionate about it like me, and get really handy in the kitchen, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and share this with, say, I don't know, 9 people. Make sure you make this. It's so easy. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.